Hi, I'm Lueking, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about seed starting. It's not too late in the season. You can start spring, but you also can start midsummer on some of your warm season crops, or even start in summer and plant for your fall crops. So we definitely want to give you some tips and tricks on how to seed start. At the store, you can buy 72, what they call 72 cell trays. They're great for starting into 6-packs. They're easy to tear apart and then be able to transplant later into your garden. So I like to use these. I also like to use a catch tray at the bottom. If you have excess water, it'll go into a tray, a catch tray, and that way then it's not spilling all over if you have a place in the house that you're starting or outside. Again, these are 72-inch trays, cell trays. They have the drainage holes already in them, so it's great to start seeds in. I will go ahead and use a potting mix that's already been wetted a little bit. If you take it right out of the bag, typically it's very dry, and then the water wants to just wash off the top of your seed trays. We want to go ahead and fill it without really packing it down in there, because we want to have space and we want to have it in. I'll go ahead and put my potting soil in there, and then I'll kind of tap it as I get going. I'll go ahead and tap it down and put it down in there. That allows space for our seeds to go into without really crushing it down in there and having it completely compacted. We can take and gently press down if we want to have an indentation to be able to put our seed in. But we don't want to pack it really, really tight. We want it to still be loose so that water will drain out. It's not compacted in there. The roots, as they're starting to germinate and to develop those young roots, are going straight down into the cell. This is a coral zinnia. We want to take our seed in our hand that we have, and we're going to take gently and put 1 to 2 into each of our tray cells. If we plant multiple seeds in there, what happens is it's so full and so compacted, the roots aren't allowed to develop, they grow together. We want to have 1 to 2 plants only. If you had a larger container, maybe a 4x4, you could add multiple seeds, but I prefer just 1 to 2 per cell, and that way you have greater success. So we're going to go ahead and take our soil, again, our potting soil, and gently cover the top of it. We don't want to pack it so tight that we can't have any room for those seeds to germinate. So we'll take it and we'll just kind of gently slide it over. I like to just put it over the top of our seeds. On the back of our seed packet, if we don't know the depth, it's going to tell us our depth, right? The depth for our zinnia seeds is 1/4 inch. If we plant it deeper than that, we're going to see slower germination rates. We're going to have problems with issues of it emerging. So to have great success, you really should look at the back of your seed packet, and then even it'll tell you how many days to bloom. We're going to see on the back of this one, it says 60 days to bloom. So we know we need to get that planted so that we're going to see blooms in the middle of summer. We now want to grab our watering can, and we want to gently water them. We don't want to flood them, but we definitely want to have water on here to have germination. If it dries out in a few days, 3 to 4 days, you can check it, make sure that it has enough moisture to it, and allow for germination to go. We don't want to start heavily watering it because we don't want to rot those seeds. Once we start seeing emergence of our cotyledons coming through, our new germination coming up, our green growth, we can then start to water again.